Hello everyone, General Hospital fans. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. Let's get started. New shocking news, the topic of when will Jason Morgan be back is one of the General Hospital fans never seems to tire of asking. The fact that his body was never retrieved from under the rubble has provided his devoted followers with unwavering faith that they would see him again in the future. The character Jason was written off screen in order to make room for the departure of actor Steve Burton from the soap opera, which transpired as a result of non-compliance with the COVID mandate that was in effect at the time. However, the need has been removed for a very long time. As a result, every obstacle that had previously prevented Steve from returning as Jason has been removed. The most intriguing aspect of the current plot on General Hospital is that it has provided the ideal setting for the long-awaited comeback. Jump straight in to learn everything there is to know about it. On the most recent episode of General Hospital, Sonny has gotten himself into a serious mess with the FBI. The federal authorities have been successful in obtaining evidence that they want to use against him as a direct consequence of this. The venerable PC Don is in danger of being arrested. Dan made a reference to Jason in the episode that aired on September 5, 2023, when Sam tried to soothe him by reminding Dant of the many times Sonny had gotten away from people holding him so tightly. Dant became frustrated with her. Danton was feeling down because at the time Jason was by Sonny's side, but now Jason is nowhere to be found. When Dex had entered Sonny's gang on General Hospital and even saved him from a close call, it felt like GH was trying to convert him into Jason 2.0. This is a point that is interesting to note. In contrast, Dex has unfortunately been a complete and utter failure in that regard. Even the incriminating material against Sonny that he himself had recorded and was in possession of was impossible for him to dispose of in an appropriate manner. When Carly smashed the flash drive, Dex merely threw it in a public trash bin as carelessly as he would candy wrapper. That is something that not even a novice would do. In an ideal world, he would have reduced it to ashes, rendering it entirely unrecoverable in the process. Sadly, it could be too late to correct that error at this point. If he hasn't done so already, Sonny will, without a shadow of a doubt, figure out how to extricate himself from this predicament sooner or later. On General Hospital, I have nothing but contempt for Dex because of that. The fact is, however, that this further demonstrates that Jason Morgan is possibly irreplaceable. In addition, the mandatory vaccination policy has been scrapped and Steve is on good terms with the producers, so we don't see any reason why he shouldn't come back. What are your thoughts? It would be so exciting to have Jason arrive on the scene out of nowhere and save the day for Sonny, wouldn't it just? Like in the good old days. Share your thoughts with us below. In the meantime, make sure to check back here at TV Season and Spoilers for additional news regarding General Hospital, plus new information in General Hospital. Will Sam and Jason be able to catch up with one another upon Jason's return? Wally Kurth caused a commotion in the General Hospital fandom when he casually said on a podcast that Steve Burton will be back on the show. The crowd went into a frenzy during the COVID-19 outbreak. Steve was fired from his role on the ABC serial opera. At the time, Disney had implemented a mandatory vaccination policy for the entire organization. On the other hand, Steve made the decision not to get the vaccine. As a result, due to compliance issues, was terminated. But since the need has been removed, there is no longer any obstacle in the way of a possible revival. To our great relief, the soap left certain questions unanswered regarding Jason's departure on the show General Hospital. After a cave fell on top of him, it was assumed that he had died. However, his body was never found again after the accident, and to be perfectly honest, we have seen far less plausible explanations for individuals returning from the dead on daytime. On top of that, the audience adores Jason, which is why his reappearance would change everything. It is not important which explanation is given. In addition, for a number of different reasons, it would be an excellent time for Jason to make his way back to Port Charles. Let's have a look at what they are, shall we? On General Hospital, there is a lot in store for Jason. Since Jason disappeared into the caves ruins on General Hospital, Sonny and his gang have not been the same. In all candor, they have not been this Same since the beginning of the show. It would be wonderful to have Jason return. Especially now when Sonny's underground. Stories are picking up the pace because no matter how hard Dex tries, he is not even close to being on par with Jason in that regard. He is simply not good enough. He is fine as Joss Wojtowicz, but Sonny shouldn't put him in charge of them mobsters because he can't keep up with them. In addition, with this new danger posed by an unknown employer appearing, just imagine how exciting it would be to see Sonny and Jason work together to overcome it. If we take a walk down memory lane, we can see that if Jason decides to come back to work at General Hospital, there are also a couple of romantic opportunities waiting for him there. Carly and Sam were the two women in Jason's romantic history that generated the most buzz, while Sam seemed to have reached a point of contentment in her relationship with Dan. Carly has subsequently moved on with Drew. However, fans frequently comment on how uninteresting Sam and Dan look when they are together. It would appear that there is neither spark nor chemistry between the two of them, something that Jason and Sam possessed in plentiful supply. In addition, Sam has always had a soft spot in his heart for men who have a bad body streak, and we all know that Jason satisfies this need to a T. Back in the year 2020, the co-head writer of General Hospital, Chris Van Effen, had stated in an interview that Sam and Jason would never stop loving each other, and that they would be a part of each other's life forever. On the other hand, Jason believes that staying away from Sam is the best course of action right now, given the circumstances. However, a great deal of progress has been made since then, and even if Steve Burton does come back to General Hospital at this time, there is still a lot of room for Sam and Jason to get back together. Would you be willing to give it a shot? Share your thoughts with us below in the meantime. Keep an eye on TV seasons and spoilers for additional General Hospital spoilers and updates. Drew ends his relationship with Carly, and Jason Morgan makes a comeback for Lady Love on General Hospital. According to General Hospital spoilers, once Drew has reached his limit, he might decide to end his relationship with Carly. Drew is not like Jason, who recognized Carly for who she truly was, and yet still chose to be with her. When Drew finally decides to end his relationship with Carly, who do you think she'll end up with? Is it possible that General Hospital has Jason Morgan in their sights for a return to the canvas for her? Let's talk about what the future holds for Carly, shall we? After Carly's secret was revealed, Dream ended his relationship with her. Carly exerted herself in every manner he could think of to conceal a biological connection between Nina and Willow. On the other hand, she was unaware that Willow had leukemia, which is the primary reason why she is searching for her biological parents. The most recent episode of General Hospital revealed how Carly thwarted Drew's efforts to locate his biological parents. Although Drew was aware of cancer, he chose to conceal it from Carly out of respect for Willow, who did not want anybody else to know about it. Recent spoilers for General Hospital revealed how Drew was able to piece together some information regarding Carly's role in derailing his intentions. When they get to this point, he will confront her and blurt out something about having leukemia. Carly will be utterly saddened when she learns this information. Carly is deeply attached to Willow, and she will do all in her power to prevent Nana from ever meeting her. Carly, on the other hand, will tell Drew the truth about every lie she has been telling him once she discovers the truth about the situation. In addition, she will reveal that Willow's biological mother is actually Nana, which will have the effect of entirely alienating Drew soon. He will have the dawning realization that Carly has been deceiving him all along. Will this serve as a foundation for Drew and Carly to move on in separate directions? If this is the case, who will Carly choose to be her new romantic interest? Let's talk about that some more. General Hospital speculations. Jason Morgan to make a comeback. For Carly, fans are aware that Drew and Jason are twins. Nevertheless, this does not in any way imply that their personalities would be identical to one another. In contrast to Drew, Jason fell in love with Carly after getting to know all of her facets, but this is not the case with Drew. The majority of viewers of General Hospital want to see Carly and Sonny get back together. However, he is currently staying with Nina for the time being, who then will come for Carly once Drew has made the decision to part ways with Her. Because of how Carly she is in desperate need of the love of a person who can accept her for who she is, a person in front of who she can be, anyone she wants to be, and doesn't need to put much thought into what she says. Or does. Will General Hospital think about bringing back Jason Morgan in Canvas? Seems like the ideal person for her to be with in the event that Jason is not available. Will the cast and crew cast a new character, particularly Carly, in the show? Someone who is able to love her the way that Jason Morgan did, perhaps? Leave a comment below with your ideas on what you think about this topic, and I'll respond to each one. ABC is the only network to carry the General Hospital broadcast. Visit our website TV season and spoilers for more news and information about upcoming episodes.